to the video.
Yeah.
What's poppin'? Welcome back to my Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before I go on, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in on the last video. I didn't think it would go down as well as it did, but everyone who's been reaching out to me, telling me how much they liked it, sharing with family and friends who speak and do not speak Ghana to show them how it's done, I'm very thankful for all of you engaging the way you did. And today I'm going to do a little review of some blushes that I got in the mail a few weeks ago. They're by a brand called Marena Beauté. They're black owned and they are based in Sweden. The European makeup brands don't really make a lot of shades for people of my skin tone, people darker than me, people much darker than me. So to find a brand like this that makes complexion products and complexion accentuating products that fit our skin, it's comforting to me and it's a sign that things are going in the right direction. So I feel like I should talk a little bit about how I got these blushes. I've been following the page for a while and they posted a silhouette of a product that they were about to launch and they asked the followers to guess. I went ahead to guess in the comment section that it was a blush palette because a few days prior I had been talking about needing a blush palette from them just because of the range that they carried and how well it showed up on the different skin tones that they catered to. I ended up being right about it being a blush palette, and so they reached out to me and said that they were going to send me one as a gift. After this interaction with them, I also went ahead to make a purchase from the sites. The blushes that I didn't get in the blush palette are the ones that I got in the singles because they're all the same ones. And so I reached out to them again and I asked if it was possible for them to combine my gift and my purchase and send them all together. And they were very accommodating, very helpful, and so they did that, and within a couple of days I had my order. I filmed the whole unboxing, but my phone decided to delete the footage, so it gave me a chance to plan this out and do it better. So I hope that the rest of this video is helpful for those of you who are looking to get blushes that cater to your skin tone, that complement your skin tone very nicely. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, the first shade that I tried is called Sweet Brown. It's described on the website as a matte apricot brown. When I tried it on my face, it gave off a subtle orange flush, and I think you get more bang for your buck when you apply it with your hand, but that's only if you're trying to get like a very strong color payoff. Otherwise, when you use your brush, it's a very subtle warmth to your cheek that I think is good for like the days when you don't want to have too much makeup on but you still want to have some dimension on your face. So on the back of my hand, this is what it looks like. The next one that I'm going to be swatching for you is called Chocola. Now Chocola is described as rich brown with a golden shimmer. When I applied it on my face, it was like the shades where it's dark brown, but then when you put it on, it comes on as purple. That's kind of the vibe that this gave me, and the shimmer wasn't a lot, but it was there. So this is what Chocola looks like on the back of my hand. Shows up brown in the pan, but then when you put it on, it's like almost dusty rose kind of, but then that's just how it's applying here. When you put it on your face, it looks different as well. Okay, the third shade in this palette is called Maron Peach. It's described as a warm peach with a golden shimmer, which I think is true. The color looks very similar to Sweet Brown, but then the shimmers, there's a lot of shimmer in this one, so you can tell that that's where they're different. That's what Maron Peach looks like. like on the back of my hand. Okay, so those are the 3 shades that come in the Bronze Peach collection. So that's the one that I want. The next shade is called Terra Rouge. It's described on the website as a matte terracotta, but when I applied it, it was a subtle pinkish flush, and this is what it looks like on the back of my arm. So this is Sweet Brown, Chocola, Maron Peach, and this is Terre Rouge. The next one is called Cardinal, and coincidentally that's the one I have on in my makeup look today. It's described on the website as a deep matte plum brown, and I think that's accurate because when I put it on, it was almost like a dark berry color, and also a little bricky, so maybe that's where the brown is coming in on my face. And this is what it looks like on the back of my arm. Yeah. So you can see you're seeing the plumness, the berryness, even a little bit of the brown coming through. Very nice. And the last one is called Colby Berry. Now, Colby Berry is described on the website as a shimmering warm pink, which is accurate as well. When I put it on, it was almost fuchsia on my skin, almost. Like between pink and purple, and the shimmer is also very subtle. So this is what Colby Berry looks like on the back of my arm. You can see just how pink it is compared to Cardinal. This is, dare I say, a true pink? I don't know. But yeah, you can barely see the shimmer, but maybe in person I think they're more shimmery. Yeah. So yeah, we have Sweet Brown, Chocola, Maron Peach, Terre Rouge, Cardinal, and Colby Berry. While I was putting them on, I kind of categorized them according to what kind of makeup look they might look nice with, but then that's just my opinion, and yours may differ if you should decide to get them. So on me, Sweet Brown and Colby Berry seemed like they would go well with no makeup looks, just to give a pop of color on your face, a very subtle pop of color. Chocola and Maron Peach are good for shimmer, like a very understated shimmer, in case you want like a dewy skin look but you still want to have a little bit of color as well. And Terre Rouge and Cardinal, Terre Rouge and Cardinal on my skin showed up very nicely as blush. The color payoff was more intense on my skin. So if you're looking for a blush that's actually blushing on your face, especially if you're my skin tone, you're more likely to go and have success with Terre Rouge and Cardinal. If any of you ends up getting one or more of these, you should totally reach out and let me know how they fare on your skin as well. That's all I had planned for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you end up on the Marena Beauté site, find something that interests you, and make a purchase. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!